understandable. I'm going to make some coffee. Yeah, I'm making coffee right now, so just bear with me. How is everybody doing this morning? Welcome to Chill Time at the Twitter Chronicles. Hold on a second. Alrighty. So this week on Twitter, I've had a lot of trolls, the usual. Before I start talking, if you guys have any cash to spare, I want you to look at this person, Navajo felon. He needs our help. It says, please help prevent the deportation of my undocumented wife and 4 kids. We got evicted illegally by our landlord over their undocumented status, and we need funds to pay for immigration cards and apartment deposit. So if you guys have any cash to spare, our comrade Navajo felon needs our help. Like I always say, the least that you can do is retweet. It really doesn't take a lot of power or energy to retweet someone's mutual aid. It's so simple. It's literally the most simplest thing that you can do is retweet someone's mutual aid. Our government is not going to be here for us. They never were. All we really have is each other. In the end, in the grand scheme of things, all we have is each other. So the least you can do is retweet this person's mutual aid as much as you can. And for the people that keep saying like, oh, how do I know that other people aren't scamming me? It doesn't, we don't need to hear everyone's personal story. Just, if you don't even feel comfortable, just retweet it. That's the least you can do. I trust my comrades more than I trust my politicians. I'll gladly give $5, $10, $20 to my comrades and not to a politician. Once I give my money to somebody, it's their money. And that's how it should be. Once I give money to somebody, I don't care what they do with it. It's their money. Point, period, blank. Let's see. I posted something about this. I wanted to show you guys a video. Hold on. Where is it? I'm going to talk about this video. Where the hell is it? Oh, this video with this motherfucker. I'm going to play it in a minute. I got to go check on my coffee. So if you wonderful people could wait, if not, totally understandable. Just give me a moment. I'm making coffee right now. What the fuck? me a second while I make this coffee. All right. So I got my coffee. Do you guys like my cup? If you guys didn't notice, I love horror stuff. I like to collect horror stuff. I love horror mugs, candles, all that jazz. I mean, my name is Horror Girl for a reason. All right, let's play this video. So this shit pissed me off. First of all, I couldn't sleep because my co-parent was being an annoying asshole and texting me stupid shit. But maybe in the future I'll get explaining to that. But let's get to this video. I decided to scroll, on TikTok, and I found this stupid ass video. All right. Wait, hold on. Let's fucking play this. All right, I'm gonna play this right now. I'm having technical difficulties. I guess it looks like it's gonna storm or something, so the weather isn't like working with me right now. So yeah, technical difficulties. Let me check Wi-Fi. Gotta love the Wi-Fi. Ugh, what's wrong with my Wi-Fi? Let me check this. Fuck. Hold on. Hold. All right, I'm gonna fucking play this right now. Technical difficulties. Basically, the concept of the video is basically he's saying that in order to give a homeless person money, he wants them to do like a chore for him, work for him, basically put on a show for him. See, these are the type of people that you got.
They say, okay, then don't give your money because the ones who are looking for a handout.
This motherfucker. First of all, the whole point of mutual aid is to give money that if you have money to spare. That's literally the whole fucking point. If you basically, he does not know the concept of mutual aid. If you have money to spare, then you give it. If you have money to spare, then you give it. That's why I wrote, let's fuck you. This is not how mutual aid works. If you have money to spare, you give it. Stop trying to use homeless people for slave labor. First of all, that's very dangerous for someone that's homeless. Like, why would you even go if someone's, hey, I'll help you, but you got to come to my car and do this? Fuck no, you could be a fucking serial killer. Yeah, the whole point of mutual aid is to help people if you can. If you can, okay. But if you can, even better. You're like people, homeless people are just regular people like you and me. Homeless people are like you and me. All of us are one step away from being homeless. Literally, every single fucking person on this platform that's not a rich motherfucker, where all of us are one paycheck away from being homeless. Literally, all of us. Now, in times like these, we need to have more compassion. Don't be like this motherfucker that literally wants to make a homeless person's life even more terrible. Like, come on now. If you don't have the money to spare, and if you see a homeless person, and if you can't help, okay, totally understandable. Not everybody has money to spare, and that's perfectly fine. But why are you going to target a homeless person and say, oh, okay, I have the money, but you got to do this for me? If they walk away, that means that they're going to use, that they would have used the money for drugs or whatever the fuck. Who the fuck cares? They're walking away because you're a piece of fucking shit. They're walking away because you sound like a goddamn serial killer. Like, why the fuck would someone go to someone's fucking car and potentially get money or potentially get fucking murdered? Like, bro, you're a piece of shit. He's probably a fucking shit lib. Like, people. I hate those fucking people that are always trying to be high and mighty. Oh my God, I gave a homeless person $20, blah, blah, blah. I'm like the best person in the world. No, you're not. If you fucking brag about so-called helping people, you're a piece of shit. You're a fucking piece of shit. You help people because you want to fucking help someone. You help people because it's in your goddamn heart. You don't fucking do it for TikTok likes or all that fucking shit. You do it because you want to fucking help people. Me, if I have money to spare and if I see a homeless person, I'll give them money. I'm not going to be like, oh, okay, I'm just going to go and give you a sandwich or some food. Hello? Homeless people still have food allergies. Hello? Just because you're homeless, you know, you're still human too. Like, let's say, for example, if you give a homeless person a sandwich and they're like, oh, I don't like that. And then you're going to be like, oh, you're ungrateful, blah, blah, blah. No, you know, it's okay if you don't like something, if you're homeless. Like, let's just stop with the bullshit. Just give them money. If you have money to spare, give them money. Anything helps. You're not going to degrade somebody. You're not going to make them feel like a piece of shit. Do you think they already feel like a piece of shit? They probably feel terrible. We don't know what people go through. Every fucking day, someone's life is fucked up because of capitalism. We're fucking humans. We need to be there for each other. Hold on, I think whoa. Shit, what the fuck? Hold on. God damn it. I think I have, hold on. Shit, I got a lot of comments. Sorry. Hey, founder of the ATP network, says Wi-Fi should be a public utility. Yeah, what the fuck? Like, I think I pay like $120 a month for fucking Wi-Fi, and it's shitty sometimes. It's so fucking annoying. And how am I? I'm okay. Oh, good news. I was able to stream this via YouTube and Rumble. Sweet. Everyone can see my awesome face. Freddy Krueger is better. Oh, Freddy Krueger better. Yeah, I like Freddy Krueger too, but I really love Michael Myers. But I'm really, really, really infatuated with the Terrifier. I know. I love gore. I'm a horror girl. That's just my thing. What else? Oh, okay. Welcome. Fuck the Wi-Fi. God damn it. Hold on. Trend comments. What the hell? Hold on. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is being like trying to get all the comments together. This is one's from our ATP member, Provolone. It's homeless people. Okay, weren't always homeless, and they were just people the day before they lost their home. Yeah, that is very true. Homeless people, you know, they are regular people just like us. There's people can't understand that there's also homeless people that are working. Like the majority of homeless people have jobs. You know, rent is so high. Wages are stagnant. Homelessness has been criminalized. So they want to fucking throw us in prison for being homeless, and then they want to make us work for free labor. Don't you see where this is going? Eventually, they want to get all of us working for free. So, yeah, we need to get out of this cuck mentality that homeless people are nothing and they'll use their money for this or that. Who gives a fuck? Let them use it for whatever the fuck they want to use it for. Let them do it. If someone's having a shitty day and you have money to spare, give it to them. Who gives a fuck what they do with it? Enough with the Karen bullshit, man. Enough with that. Tired of that shit. Exactly what the founder of the ATP network said. You give from your heart, not for clout. Exactly. You give it from your heart. If you have money to give. Also, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. Yeah, but Provolone said homeless people weren't always homeless. That is very true. And all of us are literally one step away from being homeless. And I also want to give a shout out to our newest member of the ATP network. Everyone give a round of applause for Provolone. So yeah. So yeah, this dude is a piece of shit. You can already tell he's a piece of shit. So I said, fuck you. This is not how mutual aid works. If you have money to spare, you give it. Stop trying to use homeless people for slave labor. Yeah, that is true. So, yeah. Also, so many people blindly throw dollars for politicians. You know, I was obsessed with the Bernie Sanders campaign back in the day. I remember, and I still remember the story. I literally gave I gave Bernie Sanders like my last 20. Like, yeah, I was stupid. Did he do anything for me? No. He was like, oh, I'm just going to be friends with Biden and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, instead of wasting your money on politicians, throw $1, $1, $2, $3, any amount helps. What Kay wrote, throwing $1 my way helps me more than voting for Democrats. And yeah, so basically, instead of just giving your money away to politicians, help comrades in need. Help your comrades. We're all about community. We're all about helping each other. We're all about lifting each other up. It's about community. It's about mutual aid, lifting each other up. We have to do that. Time is running out. Our government's not going to save us. We are going to save us. We are a voice for the voiceless. We are a voice for the voiceless. That's why, like, I hate when people say, oh, but you can't, tell if people are scamming or not, whatever. Help your comrades in need. Form a relationship with your comrades. Talk to them, ask them what's going on. Like, help them in any way possible. Because for me, mutual aid is if you have the money to spare, you donate. If you don't, that's fine, but you can always retweet. That's free, right? Retweeting is free. So please, if anybody has cash to spare, $1, $2, $3, why don't you throw some cash this way to Kay? It's his cash app is capital I, lowercase BARA 11. So yeah. I actually might continue chill time later on tonight once I get my children settled. Because I actually got to go pick up my children in a few minutes. So if anybody wants to say some last minute comments before I have to go, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so if anybody else has anything to say before I go, this is a very short chill time. The interview that we had today, it was recorded. So for tea time, it will be posted sometime next week. But it actually kind of gave me the spark to know that this network is going in the right direction. We are a voice for the voiceless, and I'm always going to be advocating for the voiceless. Me as a big account, I think it's my responsibility to give everybody a voice. I'm here to help the comrades. I'm here to give you solidarity. If I have cash to spare, I'll give you that too. To me, that's what being a communist is all about. It's about having heart. It's about having passion. Like every single one of you is a revolutionary. You don't have to read a shit ton of theory. It's good to read theory. It's good to be educated and informed. But if you have it in your heart and you have it in your soul, go with it. And that's what I'm going to leave you guys with. Every single person has a place in the revolution. This is why I support independent media wholeheartedly. If you have a big or small, it doesn't matter. I think whatever gets your message across, I think you should do it. So if you wanted to start a podcast, like I totally support you in doing that, because we need to like have more independent media. We need people that have no idea what's going on to listen to us instead of MSNBC, CAN, MSNBC, CNN, Fox News. Like we need the mom and pop of medias. You know what I mean? Like we need those independent medias. We need to inform more people because I'm telling you guys, we are running out of time. We're literally running out of time. So we need to inform the masses and get the classes together. No matter how you can do it, make a podcast, do it by form a network. Even if you don't feel comfortable, showing your face, and I totally get it. Tweet stuff, whatever you can to show solidarity, spread the word, do things within your community. And for the most part, just show some compassion. Show some compassion for your fellow comrades, because we don't know what everyone's going through. Like somebody might be going through something that, you may not relate to, but have some compassion. Have some compassion. So I might have a special chill time. Actually, this interview actually gave me some spark. Actually, yeah, it gave me some spark. And fuck, I'm such a crazy mom. Like, shit, when do my kids get out of school? Hold on. Oh, wait. Fuck, I still have time. They get out at 2 p.m. No, I'm not leaving yet, you guys. I'm not leaving. I'm actually going to leave here like around 1:30. For some reason, I thought it was time for me to get my kids. See, like my head's all crazy. No, Tired Peasant is still staying for a little bit more. So if you guys have anything to say, I could still talk for a little bit more. Like I'm so focused on my kids that for some reason I thought I had to get them now. No, they get here. They get out of school at 2, so I have time. So like I'm gonna leave this stream like around I say like 1:20-ish. So we have time. So I'm not leaving just yet. So thank you 196 people for viewing the craziness of the Tired Peasant. Welcome. Welcome to my live stream of chill time. I thought I was leaving, but I'm not. I'm actually going to leave at 1:20. For some reason, I thought it was time for me to get my kids, but it's not. So I could talk to you wonderful people for a little bit longer. I know you get to see my face a little bit more. Aren't you happy? So yeah, I guess I can scroll more Twitter chronicles. But before I do that, hold on. Okay. We are going to watch this video. This is from Kay. He posted this.
The gay.
This is the future. Ability to afford living, use them for slave labor. Okay, so let's play this video.
But to pay for it, well, you same difference.
That there is a by the
could be.
It says it.
Technical difficulties. Yeah, my internet is shit right now. Sorry.
Alabama across the state.
No, Indies, they got a nice track right now.
Everybody everywhere.
Yeah, sorry guys for the technical difficulties, my Wi-Fi, but Alabama is farming out incarcerated people to work at hundreds of companies, including McDonald's and Wendy's. The state takes 40% of wages.
Everywhere, yes, the parole office
And even though ADOC trusts these incarcerated people to leave prison every day and work alongside the general public, many of them are still denied the chance at real freedom.
I work for y'all, but when I come up from parole, you deny me. Why would you deny me? Because I got free. Because you're getting.
The story about corporations and the state of Alabama exploiting prison labor and the coercive policies they use to keep its citizens trapped in servitude.
It doesn't work. It's a terrible system.
If you're wondering how any of this is even legal, well, it might not be. That's what we went to Alabama to figure out. So yeah, could you just describe like how long you worked here and?
I was here 18 months. That I ran their kitchen by myself from 8 to 5 every Thursday, Tuesday through Thursday.
Wow,
Yeah.
that sounds like hard work.
It was.
Elizabeth Thomas was in the Alabama Work Release Program for 5 of her 15 years in prison. So they had a combination of incarcerated people and free world people.
Yes.
Did you feel like there was a difference how they treated?
Oh, most definitely. We work longer hours.
Make the work release work over, or work extra days. Don't want to give you off days. Like, no, I got to eat my health. I have to get rest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a machine. But that's how they look at you. Like,
This is Quincy Sanders. During his nearly 17 years in prison, he worked at several restaurants, a lumber yard, and McDonald's.
like working a real job and trying to stay being incarcerated is a very hard experience. You have to be mind strong, really.
Alabama has one of the most overcrowded and deadly prison systems in the United States. Even the Justice Department found conditions there to be unconstitutional. In 2023, almost a person a day died in Alabama prisons, which is almost 5 times the national average.
They might get beat to death. People beating folks with sticks. They break sticks, making little billy clubs. People in there stabbing each other. No nursing assistance. The nurse probably get there. You probably be dead.
But ADOC offers people in prison with nonviolent misdemeanor convictions a potentially life-saving deal. If they join the work release program, they get to live in special facilities that are generally much less dangerous than regular prisons. They earn 72-hour passes to visit their families at home.
If you go out here and you do the right thing, you get
40% cut of every incarcerated worker's wages off the top, before taxes, plus an additional $5 a day for van rides to and from work, $15 a month for laundry, and then any restitution and court fees.
Your check is $636. You might see two something out of it. That's every 2 weeks. And you don't work 80 hours and only seen $200. Like, it makes you lose motivation, because lose motivation.
One estimate calculated
and slavery.
and unlike free world worker can't
The state takes 40% of their wages and often denies parole to keep people as cheap labor. Modern day slavery.
is what
Sorry for my shitty Wi-Fi. Yeah, and this is what Kay wrote. This is the future. Keep wages low, housing high, criminalize homelessness.
Against ADHD.
The work include access to phone, with access to their family, for free. I want to talk to my family. I want to be able to.
So as you can see, this is our future. This is the future. Keep wages low, housing costs high, criminalize homelessness, incarcerate people for the inability to afford living.
They need me 7 days, you want me to go there 7 days. If they need me 80 hours, you want me to work 80 hours. If they want me to turn around and come back and do a double, you want me to get up and you want me to be available to do all this. But if I decide I'm tired, Lord forbid if we got sick.
I talked to Ronald Burrell. His entertainment center fell on his head. Private furniture manufacturing works for the DOC. He got fired.
Shifting to Gettysburg with extra duty, taking away my privileges, and I ended up in a landfill. I just got assaulted and been treated as a job, and now I'm ended in a landfill working for free for a multi-million-dollar company.
One of the most valuable things in the system is whatever I can do to get out early. If a work stoppage to protect myself from being abused and to speak up for myself could subject me to sanctions, I don't have to say it, but you're going to follow whatever order you're given.
Chris England is a state representative in Alabama. He's leading the fight to reform the state's prison system.
It is a completely broken system. The folks in charge, the parole board, they don't use guidelines. There is no methodology applied to it.
Alabama has some of the lowest parole grant rates in the country.
And more than 90% of the time, hearing this answer.
Denied, 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 be denied. Parole will be denied.
If the parole board followed its own guidelines, it would grant parole in about 80% of cases. But instead, that number dropped to just 8% last year. And incarcerated people in the work release program don't fare much better.
I know that there are people at the Department of Corrections, they assess them, and then they say, you are not a threat. So much so, you can leave here and go work. Some people actually go home for 72 hours on a weekend and are told, we trust you to the point where you do whatever you got to do. We'll see you Monday morning, 8 o'clock. That same person goes before the parole board and they say, you know, what you did 20 years ago is so bad we can't let you out. You are a threat to public safety, but make sure you're at work tomorrow morning.
So if they're so-called a threat to public safety, you would think they wouldn't let them work, right? No, they could be released. It's just they want their free labor. The companies, the greedy fucking CEOs of the companies just want, you know, they don't want to pay us working class people. So instead they use the incarcerated people to do their dirty work, to not pay them.
A federal lawsuit claims that 235 people in the work release program were denied parole in fiscal year 2022.
So if the system is operating as designed, what is the point of the system?
It appears labor is.
One thing our lawsuit talks a lot about is that very clear lineage from slavery in the state
to convict leasing and to what we've got now. And the punishment by the Department of Corrections is what our clients are challenging, because that's what amounts to involuntary servitude and slavery by the state.
After the Civil War, the 13th Amendment abolished slavery with a key caveat. Forced labor was still allowed for people convicted of a crime, and the states adopted a copycat of this federal amendment. But here's the thing. In 2022, Alabamians made a historic vote to remove this exception.
The state has a new constitution. Voters overwhelmingly agreed to make our state constitution free of racist laws and language.
However, right after the voters of the state changed the state constitution, the governor and the Department of Corrections really doubled down on the punishment for refusing to work.
So the people closed the loophole and then the governor went around to open it up again, basically.
Yeah, that's right.
Governor Kay Ivey's executive order made encouraging or causing a work stoppage a high-level violation on the same level as possession of a weapon, drug possession, and bribery. The order also cracked down on correctional incentive time, better known as
good time.
In some prison systems, good behavior is rewarded with what's known as good time. And get released from prison.
And the legislature changed the law to increase that.
The amount of correctional incentive time or good time days that are offered.
Are we increasing or are we lowering it?
We are lowering them.
All of this was done on the heels of this constitutional change, and frankly, it's a brazen ignoring of the will of the voters, and that's what it's about. The people want to work, but they want to be paid fairly. They want to be paid a free world wage for the labor they're doing. They want to be working in safe conditions. They want to be treated fairly, and they don't want to be forced to work if they don't want to, or they can't because they're sick, or they have a doctor's appointment, or they're feeling unsafe in their work and they want to change jobs.
One of the unique things about this state and really the country is that things just never end, they evolve. If your prison system is full, it's primarily full of Black folks, Black men, and you have a racial disparity in who gets released and who doesn't. Can you imagine the optics of what that labor force looks like?
Black people account for just over a quarter of Alabama's total population, but more than 50% of the prison population. An AL.com investigation found that Black men were 25% less likely to get parole than white men.
If you could take a picture of a group of men who are working convict labor decades ago and juxtapose that next to a current labor force, it would probably look the same. That's crazy.
So what is the point of prison? Is it the creation of a cheap, controllable, and confined labor source? Or is it rehabilitation? And what does a real commitment to rehabilitation for incarcerated people actually look like?
I wish they'd strip that name off of that Alabama Department of Correction. I wish they'll take correction out of that and just say Alabama Department, because ain't no correction. Ain't no correction, ain't no structure, ain't no discipline. You discipline me to do what you want me to do, not the law. Not to come back in society and be able to live off of what you taught me. That's not what's going on. If I lived off what DOC taught me, I'd still be a criminal. Because they want that paycheck. They want me to come back in tomorrow. They want me to, because their money keep flowing. It's no correction. We need to start correcting. We need to start loving. We need to start teaching.
So, isn't prison supposed to be about rehabilitation? Not in America. Pretty much they just want cheap slave labor. That's what they want. It's not about rehabilitation. It's about basically telling people what to do and making them pretty much work for free. And eventually that's what they want for all of us. Like Kay wrote, this is the future. Keep wages low, housing costs high, criminalize homelessness, incarcerate people for inability to afford living, use them for slave labor. Like, get this in your head that this is the trajectory that we are going. You don't, like, it's literally, it's here. Like, you know, the cop cities, they're building them for a reason, right? They criminalize homelessness, right? Just look at other countries. I was actually watching a documentary not too long ago. Other prison systems in other countries, they're not like the prison system in America. They actually try to rehabilitate people. The living conditions way better than they have in here. And I hate people say, well, they're prisoners. They should be, you know, they should be living in filth and this and that. Yeah, okay. They're humans. I don't think anyone should be working for free labor, because this may not affect you right now, but let's just say, for instance, that you, I don't know, like got short on your paycheck or some shit, and you did all you can and you don't have a support system and you end up being homeless. Just think about that. Just think about that. And homelessness is criminalized and you have no one to go to. What happens? Think about that. You get incarcerated, right? And before you know it, you're working for McDonald's and they're taking 40% out of your paycheck. And you thought, hey, this is not going to affect me, but look what's happening now. You're working at McDonald's and they're taking 40% out of your paycheck. So let this be clear that this is the beginning stages of what's going to come. And it's not pretty. It's right in our faces. This right now is like a pivotal moment to use your voice in any way, to speak your truth, to let people know that this is happening, because it may not affect you, but it may affect you in the future or somebody that you know. Sorry.
Well, a lot of people are.
A reminder that when Julian Assange was still in the UK, and I don't know how to say this, Belmarsh, the UK wouldn't extradite him to the US, citing our inhumane prison conditions. Think about that, like our inhumane prison conditions. Is fucking terrible. They're not here to rehabilitate the prisoner. They are here to make sure they have a body for slave labor. That's what they want to do, and that's what they want to do eventually for all of us. This, like what Kay wrote again, I'm going to keep repeating it because like you need to listen to what he tweeted. You need to understand that this shit is true. This is the future. Keep wages low, housing costs high. Think about this. Housing costs are so high right now. For example, pay $15.68 for rent. Now, if I didn't have any support whatsoever, and if I was so sick that I missed my paycheck, I would lose it all. I would lose it all. I have no family to run to. And then bam, I'm incarcerated. And then you see me working at McDonald's, if I'm sick or not, or whatever other company, doing slave labor. Like I'm saying, like this is an actual story that can happen to all of us. And that's the end goal. That's what they want for all of us. So you could see like the Republicans, you know that they're a piece of shit, and they tell you, like, you could see this. But like now you see that the Democrats are being more open about what they want to do. They want to like work together with the Republicans to make this our future. That's why I said every voice counts, no matter if you have a small platform or a big platform within your community or anywhere. I think you guys should start sharing your truth, sharing the news. We need more. Independent media. We need more mini news reporters. We need more mom and pop independent media. We really do. That's why TikTok, like they want to take TikTok away, because people are actually like, telling truth, saying what's happening. More people are straying away from the mainstream media like CNN, Fox News, and all that shit. Keep on fighting the good fight. Keep on spreading your truth. Keep on making independent media. Watch independent media. Because this could be our future if we don't do something about it now. This is just in its infancy right now, but we don't want to be like 20, 30 years down the line looking at each other in this fucking slave labor camps and saying, oh, fuck, okay. Now what are we going to do? So right now is actually the time to do something about it. Right now, it's in its infancy. There's all these cop cities that are being built. Like, you think what's happening in Gaza will never happen to us? I'm sorry to break this to you, but it will. Just because something isn't affecting you right now, it probably will affect you in the future. That's why they may do everything to us, but we have our voice. We need more people on board to see to take the mask off, to see what is truly happening. That's why I tell people, like, use your voice. That's why the ATP network is called a voice for the voiceless. We are a voice for the voiceless. We want you guys to listen. So yeah. Shit. The founder of the ATP network told me, breaking news, I just heard that there's a reported mass shooting at a Georgia high school. Classic America. So I just don't target innocent children if, let's just say like other people that deserve that energy is fucking our lives every day. Let's just say that. Yeah. So let's see what this scammer has to say. Unlike Donald Trump, I promise to put middle class and working class families first. No, you don't. It says, because we know when the middle class is strong, America is strong. You're not going to help the working class. Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are both one and the same coin. One is for, both are for genocide. So, yeah. I'm trying to find the school shooting thing that just happened. Does anybody know about it? Thank you everybody for tuning in for chill time. You guys give me the motivation to. I used to be, you know, shy and timid to show my face. I may not be like smart with like informed of like anybody wants to so yes, also I want to tell you guys that tonight we are going to have a roundtable discussion for the ATP network. So it's going to be live, I believe. I think so. So I hope you guys catch that. I believe it's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, if you guys go to YouTube, if you like and subscribe to our videos, the ATP network, we are a voice for the voiceless. Right now we have 250 subscribers. So I thank you guys so much for all the love and all the support. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Much love and respect to everybody. Yeah, just like and subscribe to the ATP network. And if you're interested in being a special guest on Tea Time, we already have September booked, but I believe there's an opening September 30th. So if you want to go in my DMs and message me and let me know if you want to be a guest. We usually do our live videos on Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're interested in the September 30th opening or any October openings, just message me and we can set up a date. And yeah, and what am I going to say? So yeah, we just did an amazing interview today, and I'm so excited for you guys to see that. It'll be a special edition that will happen, a special edition of Tea Time that will be next week with I'm not going to tell you who the special guest is, but stay tuned for next week. That's coming up. What else? So yeah, if anyone's interested in being a guest for Tea Time, September 30th, there is an opening. Stay tuned for tonight's roundtable discussion with some of the ATP network members and some special guests. So stay tuned for the roundtable. It'll be 9 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be live, so watch for that. I might do my bedtime show tonight. It's a yes or no. It's depending how I feel. But if I don't see you guys for bed tonight, you'll definitely see me next week. I had a lot of shit going on in my life. I've been sick for a week and a half. My 2 children have been sick, so I've been trying to make sure that my kiddos are good and healthy. And I've been trying to get better. So I'm just a lot of like other shit Maybe I'll talk about that in the future, but not right now. So yeah, I think I'm at a better headspace right now. I'm feeling energized to promote this network more. And I really thank and appreciate the 294 people that are watching right now. I appreciate all the love and support that you guys give the ATP network. We are a small network, but I hope that we grow even higher because we are a voice for the voiceless. And again, before I go, I know I keep saying before I go, but I'm really leaving this time. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Also, if you have some cash to spare, our comrade Trina Pants is still in desperate need of help. Anything helps. Even a retweet. There is Trina's GoFundMe. So if you want to click on that and any cash that you have to spare, she is a mom, a single mom that went through a domestic issue, and she really needs our help, and she still needs our help. So please, if you have any cash to spare, Trina really needs your help. Yeah, and what else? Hold on a minute. I am trying to find information on our new member for the ATP network. Hold on a minute. Okay. So before I go, everybody, let's welcome the newest member of the ATP, Pussy Galorist. We're going to do great things on the ATP network.
What energy Provolone can bring to the channel. And also,
hold on a minute.
Before.
All right.
What's up, everybody? Please give a huge welcome to the newest member of the ATP network, Provolone. Me and Ty Peasant saw what energy Provolone can bring to the channel. And also, before we even added her to the network, she's been promoting our shows and stuff. So, you know, I want to thank her for the huge boost. And if you're out there, donate to her Cash App, send her a tip right here and follow her. That's her her handle right there on Twitter. So again, I want to give a big major welcome to ATP's very own Provolone. What's up, everybody? Please.
Yes. So please give Provolone a follow and member. See, look at my awesome ATP network member sharing my links. Thank you so much. So yeah, give Provolone a follow and welcome to the ATP network. So I'm going to be leaving in about 10 minutes. So you guys got 10 more minutes with me and then I'll leave you alone. I know I'm talking up a storm. I'm just yapping and yapping. Any other last comments? And again, thank you, 301 people that are watching Tired Peasant. I ran out of coffee, but I don't think I should get more because I'm really hyper right now. And yeah. Oops. So yeah, tonight we're having a roundtable discussion. So if anybody's interested in watching that, stay tuned at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be live. I believe this is our second roundtable discussion live. So this is going to be really interesting. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for next week's interview that we have a special guest, and we're so excited to show you that next week. And thank you. Last week I wasn't feeling well, so I didn't really post anything for Chill Time, but thank you guys for joining my show. So yeah, so basically, if you have a small platform, small or big platform, I suggest you use it for good. People just really like for you to be your authentic self. Maybe this is why I got so much of a following, because what you see is pretty much what you get from me. That's why sometimes my tweets are so sporadic. I say like the weirdest shit, or like what I'm feeling at the moment, or like what my energy is giving. That's what I give to you on this platform. I don't sugarcoat stuff. Pretty much what I say is authentic, raw, and uncut. Whatever I'm feeling that day, I'm going to let you know on it on Twitter. But best believe, no matter how I'm feeling, I'm always going to share mutual aid. I'm always going to have some compassion and some camaraderie with my comrades. So what I like for you guys to do is to pay it forward with compassion and camaraderie, because at the end of the day, we don't really know what someone is going through. So, you could just be pissed off at someone, or you can just be like not caring or whatever, but it doesn't take a lot to be compassionate. It doesn't take a lot to care. If someone's having a bad day, just be there for your comrades. Show that camaraderie, because we all really need each other. There's so much infighting in the left, but we really have to have this common ground. Election season's coming up. There's a genocide still happening. We need to have that compassion and camaraderie. We need to really have that for each other, because all we have is each other. These politicians don't give a fuck about us. They don't care if we live or die. They just use us for their advancements. They're never going to help us. But what we can do is help each other. So if you have cash to spare, help a comrade. If you see a comrade is sad on the timeline or in the group chats or anything like that, talk to them. Find out what's wrong. Sometimes people just want to be heard. Sometimes people don't have that support system at home. Sometimes people just want you to listen to them. They want to be heard. They want to feel special. And all of us are special. All of us have revolutions in our hearts and our souls. Like, it's that feeling, it's that vibe, it's that energy that you give out. Revolution is in our heart and in our soul. And nobody, I'm telling you, nobody can take that away from us. They may take our rights away. They may take everything away from us, but they will not take away our voice. They may even kill us. But what we do now will forever be implanted for the future. For our kids, for our kids' kids. We have to fight for them. We have to fight for our children and our children's children. Because right now is a pivotal moment in time where we just have to work together, find the common ground. We don't need to be like distracted and divided. We need to be united. So my homework for you today is to have some compassion for your fellow comrades, because we don't know what they're going through. And if you ever have cash to spare, and if someone has a mutual aid, just give it to them. Or retweet. Just do that. Pay it forward. Pay it forward either with cash or with your heart. Just don't stop fighting. Again, thank you for joining this edition of Chill Time. in closing, I just want you guys to show some more camaraderie. I don't want to see any more infighting in the timeline, which will happen. Obviously, it will happen. But come on, you guys, it's a pivotal moment. Just look around you. Look at the signs, the things, the trajectory of what we're going. It's going to be pretty bleak. It's going to be pretty grim. But we need to have a little light at the end of this tunnel. We need to have some compassion and camaraderie. We need to be united more than ever. So yeah, thank you for joining Chill Time. It was awesome. Stay tuned for the roundtable discussion tonight from the ATP network. So yeah, just have compassion for your fellow comrades. If you have money to spare, donate. Mutual aid is about if you have money to spare. If you do, great. If you don't, that's also okay. But it doesn't take anything just to retweet someone's mutual aid. So I really hope you guys have a great afternoon. I have to actually get my kids pretty soon. It's always a pleasure getting my voice out and speaking truth. And I'm really happy for all of you guys. I hope everybody has a great day. I'll see you guys in the roundtable discussion, hopefully tonight. If not, you guys may see me tonight for bedtime with Tired Peasant, but you'll most definitely will see me next week for Chill Time, and you'll see me on the timeline. And if you need to DM me with any mutual aid requests, don't hesitate. I'm one of the accounts that I'm not bougie. If you have a problem, just message me. I may not get to you right away, but eventually I will. So if you have a mutual aid, that I could do like most definitely fast. So yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you everybody for joining Chill Time. Love and power to all of you guys. Bye.